So we'll go ahead and get tuned in. Let's bring the palms together and rub them briskly. Eyes closed down. It's Om Namo Guru Dev Namo, Naad Gare Name, Jigad Gare Name, Sat Gare Name, Siri Guru Dev Name. Base of your thumbs to heart center. Inhale deep. Tongue out. Inhale to tune in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale. Hold the breath, pull up on your root lock. It's modal bond. Shoulders relax. Exhale. Chin pulled down a little bit. Inhale. Adgare Name, Jigadgare Name, Satgare Name, Siri Guru Dev Name. Adgare Name, Jigadgare Name, Satgare Name, Siri Guru Dev Name. Adgare Name, Jigadgare Name, Satgare Name, Siri Guru Dev Name. Inhale and exhale. So this is card number 9. What's this little booklet say about it? It's one of the yamas and niyamas. The 5 yamas are ethical precepts for practicing moral restraint in external interactions. Ahimsa, or nonviolence, is the first of them. It is a state of harmlessness that we project in our aura and carry in our heart. It is an evolution of kindness and purity. It is inevitable that we will experience betrayal and deceit in our lives, oftentimes from those closest to us. We can always fight our enemies when we know who they are, or we can forgive them through our kindness. We begin to nurture the capacity to forgive and let go by cultivating the endurance and power of the mind not to react, which gives rise to the condition of Ahimsa. Ahimsa is cultivated by compassion, patience, love for others, self-love, worthiness, and understanding. Once we conquer this state of harmlessness, we will exude it in a way that will have an influence on others. Ahimsa is a state of harmlessness which people can feel from you, receive from you, and enjoy. And it is the dawn of the spiritual faculty of the being.
Nonviolence is interesting because this is really where the yogis say we should be vegetarians because innately eating meat, things are being harmed. Not only now it's a little bit more complicated because of the environmental impact of it, but it's just literally they say whenever you eat animal products, you're eating the energy behind the murder of that animal, and it starts to have an effect on your system. But physically, one thing that does happen is whenever we eat meat, the hormones that were present in the animal whenever they were slaughtered are in the meat still, so we eat them. And oftentimes they know they're about to die, and they release cortisol and they release stress hormones, and we eat these and it affects us. Really pay attention whenever you eat meat. Pay attention to your just kind of your internal state afterwards. And it is something I noticed once I started paying attention. I would eat meat and then I would have this rise of stressors, and it was automatic. And then it would kind of level out. It was directly related to the food I was eating. It's whoa, that's one thing that helped me quit eating it. Because it's dude, I don't need anything to add to those hormones in my body. I got plenty of them on my own. Not to say anybody has to be a vegetarian, but it is definitely good. So, the mantra we're going to use is really simple. It's just Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. So, it's funny this one came up because this is one you questioned me about before, so perfect. Again, it's Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. And we're going to try to get it out 8 times per breath. If you don't quite get there, that's okay. Just breathe when you need to and come back and join those getting it out so many times per breath is one of those things that comes with practice. You may not have it in the beginning, but one thing these mantras does is it helps to regulate the breath automatically. When we're doing these mantras, we don't have to think about the breath. It comes in naturally deep because it's just the way that our brains get triggered. So we're going to come to Buddha Mudra. So your left hand is in the lap, palm up, right hand on top of left, just the fingers. And like the fingers will kind of come into the palm and your thumb tips touch. Shoulders are relaxed. Eyes closed. We'll inhale deep and begin. Waheguru, 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 Wahejio, 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 Waheguru, 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 Wahejio. That was 6. Waheguru, 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 Wahejio, 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 Waheguru, 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 Wahejio. Waheguru, 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 Wahejio, 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 Waheguru, 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 Wahejio. Bring your chin down a little bit. Waheguru, 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 Wahejio, 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 Waheguru, 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 Wahejio. Waheguru, 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 Wahejio, 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 Waheguru, 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 Wahejio. Waheguru, 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 Wahejio, 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 Waheguru, 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 Wahejio. Waheguru, 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 Wahejio, 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 Waheguru, 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 Wahejio. Waheguru, 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 Wahejio, 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 Waheguru, 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 Wahejio. Waheguru, 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 Wahejio, 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 Waheguru, 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 Wahejio. Waheguru, 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 Wahejio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio. Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio. Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, 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 Waheguru, 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 Wahegio. Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, 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 Waheguru, 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 Wahegio. Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, 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 Waheguru, 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 Wahegio. Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, 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 Waheguru, 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 Wahegio. Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio. Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio. Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio. Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, 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 Waheguru, 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 Wahegio. Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, 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 Waheguru, 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 Wahegio. Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio. Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, 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 Waheguru, 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 Wahegio.
Waheguru, Waheguru, Wahegio, Waheguru, 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 Wahegio. Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, 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 Waheguru, 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 Wahegio. Just a few more. Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, 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 Waheguru, 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 Wahegio. Waheguru, 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 Wahegio, 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 Waheguru, 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 Wahegio. Inhale. Hold the breath. And exhale, relax all efforts. If you need to adjust yourself, do so now. It's moving around. I just did that for 11 minutes. It says this meditation helps you see things clearly without emotion. You will wipe out a lot of negativity when done in the cycle of 8 times per breath for 11 minutes. This meditation builds courage, commitment, and strength. If you practice for 2.5 hours, you will accomplish your goals on the spiritual path, and all weaknesses will be gone. And it says this mantra means, you are beloved, O my soul, of my soul, O God. Which this mantra has many translations. That's the funny thing about them is, you read in one book, it says this, you read in another book, it says this, you read another thing, it says this, and that's because these languages are very complex and just like, they're vibrational, so it's like there's more intentions behind the words instead of direct translations. So we're going to do one more fairly extended meditation. This one is silent, and it's called Meditation to Teach You How to Pray, which is interesting because I've just with the word pray there, I've avoided this for a long time, and then yesterday I opened the book to it before a class, and I was like, okay, cool, we'll do this today. And with this, if the things that you're being guided into visualizing don't exactly come into your mind, that's okay. It's a practice. We just kind of allow whatever comes up to come up. If we get distracted, we bring ourselves back. I will be saying reminders as we move through it. It's pretty simple. But yeah, I found this extremely useful yesterday. It's something to help you connect to your radiance, that sort of energy that we put out, and feel it coming from the inside out. So we'll bring the palms together, interlace all fingers except for the index, and then if you want to connect to feminine energy, left thumb over right, masculine, right thumb over left. And we'll bring this right in front of the solar plexus. The index fingers should be pointing right around the heart center. The elbows are bent. Thumbs are very close to the chest with a little bit of space. The eyes are 1/10 open, so just barely open them. And just take a few deep breaths here. We're going to build an image of ourselves. First, just fall into a deep meditative breath, inhaling navel to throat. Exhaling throat to navel. Build an image of yourself in your mind, one that is still and radiant, The breath is slow, deep, and very meditative. Imagine you were sitting on top of a high mountain with the world all around you. Just see this radiant and still being sitting atop a mountain. The scope in which you can see is limitless. See all the world around you as you sit atop this mountain. See your spine as a tube of light as you sit atop this mountain, still. There is light between the base of your spine and the top of your neck. See this light from within you. Now it is sending out light rays. With each thought, we can send these rays around the entire globe, encircling it and feeling the connection between us and it. Breath is still deep and meditative. You're sitting atop this mountain. Your spine, a tube of light, sending light and receiving light. And this ever give and take, this exchange. This prayer is like a stone which is dropped in the middle of a pond. It sends ripples. It creates waves. Continue to see yourself creating light and being light, sending light and receiving light, creating waves and being waves. Everything vibrates, and when we learn to vibrate with our reality, things come with ease. Feel yourself as the waves and ripples go on into infinity. feeling that oneness, sending, receiving, being still and radiant. Power of your soul is the pure power. Let this power, the power of your soul, vibrate outward. Feel this source. Feel your power. Send it. Be the ripples, the waves, the light. Power has no limit or boundary. It's endless. There's no beginning, no end. It's in a constant circular motion. Visualize this space of unity and oneness. Sending and receiving light, giving and accepting, with each breath and with the ripples of your heartbeat, project, bless, and be blessed. Merge in infinity, and let infinity find you as well. Slowly see this light drawing back in. Stick the tongue out. We're going to do breath of fire, so equal inhale, exhale, letting the belly fill on the inhale, pulling the belly back towards the spine on the exhale. Close the mouth and do it through the nose now. Inhale, hold, extend the arms out to the sides up at a 45-degree angle. Your wrists are limp. I'm just gonna circle the wrists opposite directions and breathe. And pause, flick the fingers, shake out the hands. And again, rotate the wrists. We're just sending out this energy, this light. And release. Bring the hands to the knees, palms up. Just take a few breaths. Sit in this space, allowing yourself to have whatever experience you are. Sometimes when we come to meditation, we experience profound things. Sometimes we meet resistance. Both results are okay. As long as we practice earnestly, allow ourselves to be, and just accept whatever comes in these moments, we will find results. Bring the palms together and rub them briskly. Seal today with 3 long satnams. Base of your thumbs to heart center. Inhale deep. Exhale. Inhale to begin. Satnam. Satnam. May we be blessed and feel blessed. May we receive that which we need in this life to live our best life and to be happy and healthy. Thank you for joining today. Satnam.
If you haven't subscribed, please do. Also know that we have a Patreon and we are accepting supporters. Lowest tier is $5. That keeps things like this being made, helps support this path, this studio, these teachers. Thank you for watching.